It's late in the evening, lost on the side, been sad with you most of the night.
Welcome back to the Lowell Record Show.
Wish they would disappear, so maybe we could get down. I don't want.
We just went over the sites for Tuesday, Wednesday, the PIAA State Basketball Tournament. Some interesting matchups. Tri-Valley Lebanon Catholic is one in girls Class A. I like that matchup. Let me see here. Another interesting matchup: boys AAA, Imhotep Charter in Lewisburg. That's a good one. Go through here. Girls AA, Newman Goretti and Myersville, number 1 and number 2 in the state. I think whoever wins that will go to probably be a favorite to go to the state final and win it. That would be really good matchup there. Mount Carmel girls and Imhotep Charter would be a good one. Let's see here. Lebanon Catholic, Northern Lebanon girls AAA. That's the 4th time they'll meet on Wednesday night. That'll be a good one. Also, probably Berks Catholic and Southern Lehigh be a good one. And Archbishop Wood and Danville will be a good one. So, there you have it. Now we're going to talk a little football, a lot of stuff. Well, let's go through the college basketball top 25 going into. This is the last poll before the NCAA tournament. I think there'll be one out right after the NCAA brackets are announced, which selections Sunday's less than a week away. But right now, overall, Kansas is number 1 in both polls. Michigan State is number 2 in the AP. So we'll go by the AP poll right for our purposes. Villanova's 3rd, Virginia 4, Xavier 5, Oklahoma 6, Carolina 7, Oregon 8, West Virginia 9, Indiana 10. Then 11 through 15 is Miami, Utah, Purdue, Louisville. Although they're banned in postseason play, they're still ranked 14. They're not ranked in the coaches poll. 15 is Arizona, and then 16 through 20 is Kentucky, Texas A&M, Maryland, Duke, Iowa, and then 21 through 25 is Iowa, Iowa State, Baylor, Texas, Cal, and SMU. But the main stuff, there are a lot of football today. Peyton Manning retired. Saw some of his his speech was pretty good. He's probably he'll go down as one of the best. My humble opinion, my personal opinion, Joe Montana is one of the best. He never lost a Super Bowl, 4-0, and he had a defense and weapons. If Peyton would have had some defense in Indianapolis, he may have been able to challenge Montana. But he's like, I'd say top 5, top 10 all time. Also, RG3 cut by the Redskins. And in college, and a kind of shocking move. Last week, I believe Illinois hired took the interim off their new coach from the old AD over the weekend. The old AD got fired, and they hired a new AD, and the new AD fired that coach on Saturday, and today named Lovie Smith, who coached the Bears in Tampa Bay, named him the new head coach at Illinois. But the two big stories, yes, it's the Eagles, but these are huge news in the NFL, whether you like it or not. But two big trades will happen when you can officially make moves and sign free agents. I believe it's Wednesday or Thursday. The first big move the Eagles made is they're going to trade linebacker Kiko Alonso, who they traded Shady for this time last year. Alonso's gone, along with cornerback Byron Maxwell will go to the Miami Dolphins for draft picks. So we'll find that out end of the week. Where the Eagles will what for pick they will get, a second, third, for maybe I don't know about a first round pick, but they'll at least get a second maybe. Part reason for Maxwell being traded, from what I saw today, did not want to restructure his contract, so Howie Roseman decided to package him in a trade, and so we'll see how that pans out. That helps the Dolphins, so we'll see what happens with the Eagles. But probably the biggest move of the night is Eagles going to trade DeMarco Murray to Tennessee Titans for draft pick compensation. And this one I'm kind of shocked because there's rumor out there about Ryan Matthews on the trading block, and you got Darren Sproles left over, and he's in his mid-30s, so who's going to be the feature back with the Philadelphia Eagles? Now, so that's going to be interesting what they do with the first-round pick. Do you draft a lot offensive lineman, which they probably need, because it looks like maybe Jason Peters is going to get cut. So that's going to move Lane Johnson probably to the left tackle. You need to fill that spot from Lane Johnson on the right side. Do you draft a lineman? Do you draft a receiver with the first pick? They probably, or do they go after a receiver in free agency? Saw some stuff over the weekend regarding that. There's a couple receivers from Cincinnati available, Marvin Jones and Sanu. Looks like I saw tonight, Victor Cruz, if he doesn't restructure his deal, he's going to be released by the Giants. So their Eagles could probably make an play if the Giants cut Victor Cruz. Do you draft? Do you go after a running back, or if there's a good running back available in the first, do you take a running back and then maybe in the second round take a offensive lineman? This is going to be interesting. I think DeMarco would have really I think he could have flourished very well in the West Coast, because obviously Chip misused him last year, in my opinion. There was some offensive line trouble, and plus how he was being used, his numbers declined from the previous year. He was the leading rusher in the NFL. And his skills just didn't diminish that poorly in 1 year. I think he could have really done well with the Eagles and given that running game a big boost from last year. Excuse me. So we'll see what happens, but they're gonna have some draft picks, a lot of draft picks. Now, in that either one of those moves, do they move up in the draft with the Titans? Do the Titans give up at their position at number one? I'm anxious to see which picks they get, but as for the first move, I got no problem. I was not impressed with Kiko Alonso, and Byron Maxwell got torched big time most of the year last year. So, and the Dolphins need some corner help and linebacker help too. So this could be beneficial to both teams. So I got no problems with that. I may have a little problem with DeMarco, but we'll see how that plays out. I don't want to rush it. I want to see what pick they get what pick Tennessee's willing to give up for that move. So I'm going to hold off my opinion on that, but that's about it. And also another big story to end tonight. Maria Sharapova failed a drug test during the Aussie Open. I forget what the name of the drug is. She took it. She's been taking it for 10 years. She said, from what I saw the press conference, they played. I saw a little snippet of it. She was taking it, and to start this year, it was put on the ban list by the World Tennis Organization and stuff, and she didn't pay attention to her email, and bam, she got nailed. So anxious to see how long she's out, because there was talk the way they were talking today that she was going to retire, but that puts that on hold. So that'll be it. We'll try and do something here late in the week. We'll do something tomorrow with the playoff scores coming in. I'm planning on going to a couple games on Wednesday. I'm not sure where, either Milton Hershey or CD East. I'm not sure yet. I'm not planning on going to Hamburg. That's a little too far for me. So on a weeknight. So that'll do it. Thanks a lot for watching. And less than a week away is NCAA tournament. I'm probably gonna put some brackets out. I'll send a link out, and it's free for everybody. I'll probably do the tournament challenge on ESPN. I'm planning on doing that, and I'll put a bracket out. Feel free to join the group. It'll be probably a little record show like it's been in last year. So feel free. It's for fun, and if you win, you got bragging rights over me. So again, thank you for watching and supporting what I try to do here. I know I haven't done any for a while. Now I've done a couple here in the last couple of days, so we're probably gonna do one the next couple nights as well, since it's playoff hoops time. So, and also one more tidbit: Flyers win 4-2 over Tampa Bay tonight, so they're 2 points behind Detroit for the last playoff spot. The Ghost, Shane Gostisbehere, with 2 goals tonight. So, again, thanks, and we'll see you tomorrow night. This is Little Record Show, Little Record Network. Have a good Monday night.